I know most people know how it feels to face their day of reckoning, the judgment day of work, the Armageddon, the end of time, especially when you know it's coming. I've gotten fired about like 3 times before, and I saw it coming every single time, but I still took it bad. It was pretty rough. I'm glad no one recorded it because I would have made fun of myself. But sometimes it is embarrassing, sad. Sometimes it's life changing, but other times it's so awkward that it's funny because you could tell it's hard for the person to accept the news, as well as the person struggling to give them the bad news. It could just turn into a really awkward conversation like this.
So what do you want to say?
Close it.
Close the door.
Yeah, you already know where this is going. You already know what's about to happen. It's his day of reckoning. He's about to give him the news. He's about to tell him what's good. I remember my first job. I was like 13. They like milked me really hard at this pizza restaurant, and I was like getting paid nothing basically. I guess every Friday, like $25, something like that. And then sophomore year, I started working at a grocery store, and I was doing pretty good. I was making my way up the ladder. I was basically CEO of the company, but then they caught me. They foiled me my master plan heist of drinking a chocolate milk on camera without paying for it on the job, and they ruined me. I had nothing anymore. I hate getting fired.
What?
Close it.
That door slam was so loud, and he didn't even throw the door like that, but it definitely just set the tone. He already knows what's coming. I know he didn't want to close that door.
Uh, okay, there's no easy way to do this. You need to.
You need to leave my office and leave the city and never show your face here again. As a matter of fact, you should leave this country, and I advise you do, because if I so much as even hear your name, whether someone's talking about you or not, I'm gonna pay your family a visit, and I assure you they won't like that. You're fired. You are terminated. And if you don't leave this country and I see you again, you will be terminated for real. So I suggest you leave now.
Get your things and head out. Sorry.
My things?
Yeah.
I just came here with my backpack today.
Yeah,
I don't even have an office.
He's like, bro, why are you looking at me like that? He's thinking in his head right now. He's about to start crying. He's like, man, I don't even have an office, man. What are you trying to say?
Well, just check around if you brought any, um, like papers or pieces of paper or stuff.
I don't just carry loose leaf papers around
I
with
don't
me.
know, something that you wrote down, some notes that you clearly didn't take that would have helped you with this job. But
As a matter of fact, I did write something down, and you know what it is? It's the corporate number, and I'll be giving them a call because you're not about to fire me like this, Jack. All I brought was my backpack. I don't even have an office. Who do you think you're talking to right now? You're being filmed right now as we speak. Turns out this guy went on to invent time travel, so yeah, you know, that's your loss now, Jack. You should have thought of that before you told him to close the door. I remember when I was 16 and I got fired from my grocery store job, for the big milk heist. I grew up and actually went on to become Elon Musk, if you would believe that.
you should probably just get your things as quickly as possible and head on out.
Okay. And then I'll see you tomorrow
No,
then?
you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. Don't you get it? Get it through your thick skull. You're fired. You are fired. Leave before I call security. Leave. As a matter of fact, leave before I call the police, the SWAT team, SEAL Team 6 to come and escort you out before things get messy, before I get angry. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You are fired. I don't care what you have to say. It's over, buddy. As a matter of fact, I'm deleting your number off my phone too. And we're no longer friends. It's over. It's not you. It's me. I just don't feel happy in this relationship anymore. Like, damn, this guy really sounds like he's trying to break up with him or some shit. I can't even lie though. When I first heard those words, "We gotta let you go," I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry on the spot. I don't know why.
That's what
I didn't even like that
I don't have
job.
a cardboard box to give you to put your things in, but you could put your things in, your backpack. Um, yeah, you just haven't been performing well, so
Yeah, your KD is just negative, so yeah, we only have winners on this team. You need to get out. You suck.
kind of it.
Is it because
It's because you suck, man. That's it. There's nothing to explain. We're moving on. Go apply at McDonald's or something. Your skills are not gang, never lacking, money stacking enough to be a part of this company. I don't want to have to ask again to leave. And don't forget that weak ass book bag on your way out. Here's a $20 bill out of my pocket so you can get something to eat because we won't be giving you your last check. But seriously though, when I got fired, I stood there trying to fight my case, just asking a million different ways if there's anything I can do to keep my job because I was scared of what I was gonna tell my mom. Like, I know I was annoying all those managers.
Head on out.
Okay. Um. Oh, there's raisins in here. Do you have ones without raisins?
No, we don't.
I hate
You
raisins.
don't have an option.
Yeah, you don't have an option, man. You don't have an option. Get out. Leave. You are fired. At this point, though, he is just kind of dragging it, to be honest. He already told you straight to your face, and he wasn't even trying to sugarcoat it. He wasn't even trying to word it nicely. He just cut to the chase. Just got straight into the meat and potatoes, or whatever people say. That you were word for word fired, man. Just give it up and take the trail mix. I know I was annoying, but Jesus Christ. Then he has the nerve to say, "Do you have one without raisins?" I don't like raisins. Like, come on, bro, just leave.
This is all I can either give it to you, or you would take it, or you are just not going to have a severance package.
Um.
It's a little unorthodox to have severance packages for a part-time student position, but
Okay. Do
Don't even say it, man. I already know what you're gonna say, and that's the worst thing you could say. You're honestly just annoying him at this point. He's just trying to fire you. He's just trying to do his job. It probably sucks already enough for him, the fact that he has to tell you the bad news. But I mean, even if he were to hang out with you, like, he knows what you're on. You're gonna try to, do him a little favor to be like, yo, can I have my job back now, bro?
you want to like hang out later?
yeah, I mean, well, that's
What did
fine
I
after
say?
5, but
Okay. I'll see you,
Man,
dude.
he's not gonna see you, dude.
I'll pick out the raisins, I guess.
yeah,
There you go. Next up, we have my boy Andrew, who gets completely dismantled when they tell him that he sucks at his job so bad.
Andrew, please come into my office so we can conduct your quarterly performance review, please. Okay.
Yeah, you suck. You're fired.
First, Andrew, I'd like to start with you. Before we go over your review, do you have any questions for me, or is there anything you want to talk about in terms of the job?
Hell
Not
no.
really. Everything seems to be going fine at this point.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, Andrew, as you know, I do like to conduct performance reviews on a regular basis to gauge where my employees are at specific points.
And
I want
you're
to see
not
how
at
each
that point.
individual
You suck.
employee is performing in accordance with the standards set forth by the company. Does that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't. But please cut to the chase. I'm dying to find out what you have to say.
Okay. Well, it was brought to my attention that there have been recent offenses occurring. I have heard that you're continually showing up late for work. Have you got any reason for these tardy appearances, or any notes from your supervisor granting you permission to show up late for work?
Well, you see, I tried to talk to my supervisor, but my car crashed, and then a relative passed away, and then I had to take care of my dog, and
Well,
please.
no, most of them were because of my car. I live 25 minutes away from work. It's been having problems lately. I can't really predict the traffic time or the weather that's going to happen, so
I thought I was an innovator when I came up with this idea to tell my boss that my car stopped working, but then I found out everybody and their mom has used this excuse before, and it's honestly miserable because they know you're bullshitting. Just don't.
Right, but you are aware that you're not allowed to show up late without permission granted you by your immediate supervisor or me, the general manager, correct?
I'm gonna show up
So-
whenever I feel like it.
Also, I do have in my notes something your supervisor said about your disposition while on the work floor. If you want to read here, it says, quote, displays a uniquely melancholy persona and frequently avoids approaching customers.
This literally feels like a flashback of when I got fired. The same excuse and the same things that they're telling him.
Well, Andrew, you do know that your supervisors are constantly monitoring your attitude and the way you carry yourself on the work floor, right? We are a team that is dedicated to customer service here, and we are expected to help our customers in any way to find the products they are looking for when they arrive here.
Well, I got some news for you, buddy. I don't care about the customers. The customers can suck it. You're firing me anyways.
Now, I didn't see you directly, but I have to go by what my supervisory staff is reporting here, and it sounds like you have a behavior issue. Do you have
Snitch.
any explanation for this type of demeanor?
I don't know, I'm tired a lot. Not trying to avoid anyone, it's just that
It's just that I don't like to talk to people, and I honestly would prefer to avoid them because I hate people.
I don't like annoying them. Going up to them in the store when they obviously don't want my help just seems like it's intrusive.
Yeah, okay.
It might seem intrusive, but we have conducted plenty of surveys that have shown customers prefer assistance by our staff rather than our staff ignoring them and letting them fend for themselves when they're in the store. You know, I do need a better effort out of you, and what it sounds like,
What it sounds like is your effort is trash and you're completely worthless to this company. We don't tolerate people like you, garbage that belongs in the street. You're worth less than the gum under my shoes. So yeah, you're fired. Go look for another job, see if they hire you, you piece of garbage.
this behavior issue has been a common theme since you started working here.
Oh, I wouldn't say I have a behavior problem. I mean, I get along with the other employees, so
Yeah, the employees, just not the customers.
But we've also had, problems with your attendance, which unfortunately is a big deal here. Last month you had 3 no-call no-shows according to my records.
No, I didn't.
And that's a number I expect from employees who don't care about their jobs. You
Damn.
had 3 within 1 month.
Damn.
You realize that this issue is what earned you the probation, right?
This literally feels like I'm watching a video
Well,
of me
at
getting
this point,
fired.
Andrew, we have discussed the expectations of this organization and what we want to see out of every employee on the work floor. Looking back at last quarter's review,
You suck. Last quarter's review showed that you are hot garbage. You are dog water. Get out of my office now. I don't want to have to say it again. Please.
we feel that we've given you plenty of chances and opportunities to turn your behavior around, and you've continued to not produce the results we expect.
I get that he's supposed to be firing him and telling him what went wrong and everything, but like, just cut to the chase already, man. You're just frying him at this point. You're just baking him, just telling him over and over that he sucks, he's not on par, that he's not enough. Just tell him he's fired, man.
And since you're already on this probation, I have no choice but to terminate your employment with us today. Now, please understand that this is not a personal slight at you.
It is a personal issue, and I hate you. I'm gonna pop your tires on the way out, just for that.
But this company needs people who better represent the ideals and meet the expectations laid out in the employment contract, which you personally signed on the day of your employment.
He just did it again. This is like the most depressing termination ever. Just tell him he's fired, man. Just get it over with. Don't you have work to do too?
Andrew, I'm going to ask you to please gather your things and clock out after you leave my office. And
Never show your face here again, because I swear to God, if you do, if I even see a single scrap of anything that belongs to you, I will take matters into my own hands. You are fired. You are fired. If you want me to say it a third time, I will. You are fired, Andrew.
good luck to you in the future choices you make.
He didn't mean that for real. He doesn't wish you good luck in the future choices you make. He honestly could give less of a shit about what you do after you leave. But seriously, getting fired sucks. Like, I know it's different for everybody. Some people want to get fired. They're happy to get fired because they might have another job lined up. They're just waiting to hear the words. But even when it's like, I've been fired, it was never really a dedicated career. It was just like a 9 to 5, regular whatever. It's still just it sucks because you're walking out the door and the employees, your coworkers are all like, yo, come over here, help me with this, and you're like, nah, I'm on my way out. They're like, oh, you're on break, or nah, bro, I'm heading out. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow then. Nah, bro, you won't. Oh, you got a new schedule? No, bro, I got fired. Do I have to spell it out for you? Oh. Well, okay. Let me get back to my job that still pays me. You jobless bum. See you.